Okay, I'm Dorene Petersen, President of the American College of Healthcare Sciences. This is Erika Yigzaw. She's the Chief Institutional Officer. And we're totally jazzed about juicing. We've been back into it in great consistent juices now for at least the last 6 months. Have you ever done a juice fast? Okay, great. Patsy, Sally Ann, and Elaine. Sort of, yeah. Well, you know what it takes to make a change and make a commitment, and they say it can take, 2 weeks for something to become a habit. And we want health and wellness to be a habit. So easy to do bad habits, much harder to do good habits. I don't know why that is. It's just not fair. It's so boring, isn't it?
So I'm Erika Yigzaw. I'm the CIO here at ACHS. I'm also a master gardener. And I live in my garden, so I'm always looking at great ways to use up produce. And throughout the season, I buy organic produce as well.
So, for example, this is organic celery. If it's not organic,
don't use it.
Don't use celery.
Yeah.
There are
don't
some
substitute.
things you just wouldn't use.
Don't use organic apple. Don't use regular conventional apples.
No.
Start with carrots. Carrots are a great sweetening without having tons of natural sugars in them. It's a great base, and of course tons of vitamin A. Too. You don't mix vegetables and fruit. The only fruit you should add to a vegetable juice is apples.
I'm going to cut the top off
because sometimes it tastes weird. You'll see too, she's cut up some of the apples. Now you can fit the whole fruit in this chute, but I find it jams up because it is a slow rotation, and that's actually important, I discovered. If you have a really, really fast rotation, you can generate heat. So like when you're using a Vitamix, which are good in other ways, there's other reasons to do that, you're going to generate heat, which destroys the enzymes. And the enzymes are one of the main reasons we're juicing. And the enzymes are one of the reasons that all the nutrients, the vitamins and minerals and phytochemicals and antioxidants, that's why they become so bioavailable, because they're coming into your digestive system with the enzymes that they need to digest. So you can absorb the nutrients from juice in about 15 minutes. This thing's cool too because you can actually make nut milk in it, and the side chute's actually for nut milk and stalk, so that's kind of fun too. So what are we going to add to our carrot and apple? Beet. Awesome. Beets actually are quite detoxing, so depending on how clean your diet is to start with, you might want to add them in gradually to your juice. I'm going to add some beet greens, but we normally don't want to add all the beet greens to one juice because it's going to have a lot. So we're doing some greens, and this is kind of fun too. Like these are all heirloom carrots, and they're all organic, and I actually like to use the carrot to push it down a bit. And of course you don't want to put your fingers in, so always supervise kids when they're doing it. There's always that temptation. The thing to do is not to put too many fruits in, because we just want to use a little bit of apple. Like usually the ratio is like 1 apple to 6 carrots. A couple of carrots to 1/4 of an apple, and then we're going to add our greens. And I look at the colour a lot. So if you can see some green, or if you can see I forgot my actual juggy thing at home, so because this is the one I actually use. This is the other thing I like to juice, ginger. Because who has ginger? They buy it for a recipe and then it goes bad in the fridge. You're putting lime? Okay. Oh my gosh, and then you have to vote whose juice is the best juice. Yeah. Okay, so maybe I won't put parsley in. I'm going to put some parsley in. Parsley is fantastic in juice. It's a great diuretic. So we're going to stick another 1/4 of an apple. And then we're going to add another carrot. We've got to try and dilute some of this ginger. I can smell it. Yeah, let's add the celery. And I did bring wheatgrass too, so we can always try putting that in as well. So this is ginger, apple, a little bit of spinach, a few dandelion greens. Oh no, I better taste it first. Now I'm going to dilute it with some more apple and let's put some celery in. Cucumber's really good to add too because there's tons of juice in it. Yeah, that was a wee bit too much ginger. And this would be a great juice to have if you feel like you're getting a cold and you want to have, something to kick it.
I'm a great believer that health equals this equation, which is putting the very best possible fuel into your body, but also ensuring that you eliminate successfully. And I don't just mean going to the bathroom, I mean skin elimination, I mean deep breathing. You eliminate a lot through your lungs. I mean eliminating emotional things that can, you know, negative emotions can sit in your body, and for everyone it's going to be a different place where they're stored, and they can produce all sorts of physical effects down the road. So it's, you know, just a time to really reflect and do sort of a total cleansing.
Ready to go.